Microsoft Surface Book 2 15 in review, expensive hybrid brilliance. Design. It's a clever feature that works as well on this 15-in laptop as it does the smaller 13.5-in model. To separate the screen, simply hold down the detach button on the top right of the keyboard for a few seconds or click the icon on the right-hand side of the Windows 10 taskbar. After a second or so you'll hear a click and the screen can be removed. It's a very sturdy and reliable process. The only real difference between the two models is, invariably, the size and weight of each device. The extra 1.5-in of screen adds another 400 grams to the machine to bring the total up to 1.9 kilograms, and increases the footprint by 8%, 343 by 251 millimeters. Despite the larger size, though, there's not a lick of difference when it comes to ports. There's still a pair of USB 3 Type-A ports on the left of the keyboard base next to an SD card reader, while a 3.5mm headphone jack sits on the top right corner of the tablet part. A solitary USB 3.1 Type-C port sits on the edge to the keyboard, sitting next to the magnetic Surface Connect charging port. As for wireless connectivity, the 15-in Surface Book 2 is equipped with 802.11 acres Wi-Fi and Bluetooth 4.1 for pairing external devices and peripherals. A Windows Hello-compatible 5-megapixel camera can also be found above the display, and there's an 8-megapixel camera is on the back display. I'm yet to find any better than the Surface Book 2's 3240 by 2160 resolution display. It's practically impeccable. When measured with our in-house X-Rite i1 Pro colorimeter, the 15-in display returned near-perfect scores with a contrast ratio of 1545 to 1 and an sRGB color gamut coverage of 91.2%. An average delta E of 1.33, indicating superb color accuracy, proves this display is well suited for color-sensitive work, and a peak brightness of 404 CD/M2 is good enough to defeat the glare of nearby windows when you're working from home. Performance and battery life. Available in only one configuration, with a choice of 3 storage options, the 15-in Surface Book 2 is equipped with Intel's latest quad-core Coffee Lake Core i7-8650 processor, clocked at 1.9 GHz and capable of boosted clock speeds up to 4.2 GHz, and it's paired with 16 GB of 1866 MHz LPDDR3 RAM. In our 4K benchmarks, the 15-in Surface Book 2 scored 124 in the image editing test, 83 in the video test, and a stonking 70 in the multitasking test. These give it an overall score of 104, which is the highest we've seen on a 2-inch-1 machine this thin and light. In addition to the battery inside the tablet portion of the device, the keyboard base also contains a secondary battery. Battery life is exemplary, too, with a result of 10 hours and 47 minutes in our video rundown test with the screen set to our standard 170 CD/M2 brightness and flight mode engaged. This isn't quite the quoted 17 hours, but it is still a great result when you factor in the power-hungry internals and larger screen.